Hello guys, welcome to Online Web Tutor presented by Tech Solutions team. I am Sanjay. We are learning Backbone.js tutorial from scratch, and this is part 17th of this video session series in which we are going to discuss about collections in Backbone.js. So in our previous video sessions, what we have seen so far, we have seen about the installation of Backbone.js application to our local system, working principle of Backbone.js structure. We have seen about the Backbone.js views and its events, as well as we have discussed about the underscore JS templates. So for now, we have left about handlebars that we will going to discuss in our upcoming videos. We have discussed about the models as well as the events. So in this video session, we are going to start about the collections concept in Backbone.js. So before studying about collections, let's make some theoretical concept about collections in Backbone.js. A collection is an ordered set of models. Basically, what actually this point means that in our previous video session, we have seen about the use of models. So if you define a model in your application, then it's a single model. And suppose you are actually defining several models like models 1, models 2, models 3, and so on. So these all sets are nothing called the collections in Backbone.js. Means a single model is a model, but when we make an array, a set, an ordered set of models, then it actually called collections in Backbone.js. Suppose you are a teacher of your classroom. I am giving an example of that. You are a teacher and in your classroom, suppose 30 students are there. As you know that every student has its roll number, its designation, about its syllabus, its sitting number, as well as he has some name. So if we are gonna make a model of a student, suppose I'm going to make a model of that, then a student contains like its name, its roll number, its like sitting number, courses, so etc. it will contain. So here is a model for every student. So just I am entering some records for student number 1. Then this is suppose the details of a student 1. Okay, and it's a model. I am writing the detail of a student 2. So here is the student detail 1 and student 2. So basically these are the models. Model number 1 and the model number 2. So every student appears as a model in Backbone.js. So when we collect all the students in an ordered set, we're going to make a class by collecting all these students. So all these students actually makes a collection in Backbone.js application, where each student will like as a model for that, which contains some informations. So basically in Backbone.js application, a collection is nothing, it's a group, it's the order, it's a set of models. So you have to keep in your mind that while defining any collections, you need to store the models inside that. And what are models we have discussed in great detail in our previous video sessions. So a collection is an ordered set of models. It is used to deal with a group of related models. As we have discussed about that, it handles the loading and saving of new models to the server. When we discuss about the server APIs with Backbone.js application, then at that upcoming videos we will discuss about this point. It provides the helper function to perform aggregation and computation against a list of models. We will also see this point in upcoming videos. You can create your own collection by extending the Backbone's collection class. So by the help of these points guys, we make a clear view about Backbone.js application. So let's get started by making a Backbone.js collection. To create a Backbone.js collection, you need to extend the collection class of Backbone's application. So just go and create like that. So for now we have created our view. Okay, this is the view that we have created so far, and we have made an object of that. So let's create model first. Suppose I am giving the model name its player. So we have actually defined our model, which contains the default values, as you can see, name, team and the number. So let's go ahead and create some object of that. Just I'm creating var player1. So we have created the first model object of player model. So let's go ahead and create another model object of that. Just copy this code, paste it here. Let me name to player number 2. Also create another object of that, just 3. Let me change that. So these are the guys players which we have made so far, and it's an object of the backbone class extended that we have made like player. It's a model and these are the objects that we have created. This is the default value which we have set, and this is player 1, player 2 and player 3. These are the objects of that. Let's go ahead and create a collections for these models. So what we have made so far, we have created a model of player which contains the player information, in which we have to store name, team and the number. These are the objects that we have made of player 1, which contains the value of something like this. This is player number 2, and all we have passed the player number 3. So we are going to create a collection which stores all the model objects that we have created so far. So this is the collections that we have defined, and by default it will take the model player. Okay guys, and also you have to keep in your mind that while creating any collections, you should store any particular specific collections model inside your collection. Means suppose in our backbone.js application we have made several models classes in our backbone application. So to use those models you need to store a particular specific model into your collections, because in this player model object we have to store the player's informations only. Suppose in our application if you are gonna use suppose of students model, then in that specific condition we have to make some another collection. So just I am writing some points like where it's my collection object. All you have to pass the models objects that we have created, like player number 1. For now I have passed just only one model object of player 1. Just save this file. Let's pass this model object to our view. Just copy up that. All you have to write collection. Just paste the object. All we have done now. Just copy this collection. Go to your render method and just you have to write console.log this.collection.toJSON. Let's print those values that we have passed. Just save this file, go to your browser and refresh your page. Once you refresh, you could see about these icons. Just click on that. You can see an object of that we have created, like Suresh Raina, Team India and number 13. This is the value that we have stored under player 1 objects. Let's check again. As you can see, these are the informations of player 1 that we have got in our browser. Let's pass another player information to this model, to this collection, sorry. Just passing that. Just copy this again and paste it here. As we know that we have created an array of models and we need to pass into our collection. So just get rid of this, make an array, and just you have to pass. So we have created an array in which we have passed 3 different objects of our player model. Okay, so just save your file, refresh your page. Once you refresh, you could see about 3 objects that we have passed. Just click on that. You could see about the informations of all the players that we have created so far, like Suresh Raina, Yuvraj Singh and the Kapil Dev. So if you want to retrieve any particular values from this JSON array of all the objects, we have to use the looping condition at this situation. To use that, suppose I'm going to take the value of this collection. Just comment this now. Just we have to use about underscore dot each method. For that, you have to pass this your collection dot to JSON function, and it's iterating over any model. I will explain about the syntax in great detail. Just you have to wait up to running. So for now we want the value to be actually outputted in our console. Let me check that, console.log, and here is the model. Okay, just save this file, go to browser and refresh your page. Once we have refreshed, you could see about the 3 different JSON arrays. Okay, so let me explain about what is going on here. We have created our model. Also we have created 3 different objects of our model. We have passed all these objects to our collection, and now we are going to pass this collection to our view. Here you can see we have passed into this object. Now if we actually want to access the models object of this collection, just we have to use about the each method, and each method is defined under the underscore. You could see about that. So by the help of each method, and this is the JSON array which we got after collection. This is the function which actually iterates to each model that we have passed. Means in the first condition, when this loops actually run for the first time, then at that time it will run about the player 1. So after running into the second state, it will take the value of player number 2. You could see about that. And after completing the section of player number 2, it will go and run about the player number 3. So this is the very basic syntax about about each method. You have learned about also this method. You have seen about, if you have the concept about jQuery, then you also seen that at that each, here you have to pass the object and the function index, and you need to pass the item that you are going to iterate. So this is the basic syntax about each method in jQuery. So by default, all the functionality of jQuery actually inherited by the underscore JS. So these all comes from there. We have created a JSON which actually stores the array of model objects. We have iterated to each model into the collections, and now we can see about the values of each model. So let's get the name of this model. So to take the name of model, just you have to write model.name. Just save your file, go to browser and refresh your page. Once you refresh, you could see about the names of players, Suresh Raina, Yuvraj Singh and the Kapil Dev. So these all the names that we have taken from the array of models objects. So let's get rid of that. Let's type name, team, model.team, and their numbers, and the number is something like that, model.number. So this is, we have actually formatted our output. Let's save this file. Here you could see about the name is Suresh Raina, team India, and their number is 13. So these are the values that we can see about our formatted output. So guys, this is the very basic introduction about the collections in Backbone.js application. So let's make recap of this video sessions what we have studied so far. We have created our collection by the help of Backbone collection. We need to extend that while using our own collection to Backbone.js application. After creating Backbone collection, we need to pass a model, means which type of objects or data it will contain. So for now, I have created a player model in which we have stored 3 different players information in that. I have passed all these informations into this collection, means it's a group which contains the player information, and all these players are come inside this collection. Okay, we have passed these collections that we have created to our view. As you can see, this is the object that we have created, and by the help of these collections we have iterated on our collection, take out to every model, and we have iterated the attributes of this model like name, team and the number. So we have discussed about the details of Backbone.js collection into a great view. In our upcoming videos, we will see about the collections events and many more things about Backbone.js collection in great detail. So guys, if you have any query about this video session, then please drop your comment. I will give my reply as soon as possible regarding this video session. So guys, for this video session, thank you for watching. Have a great day.